My grandmother died 3 years ago. Even now, I still catch myself reaching for my phone when something good happens, wanting to call her before I remember she's gone. Everyone in my family says she was stubborn enough to stay in Okinawa even after death. The old women laugh when they say it. But after what happened during Obon, I'm not laughing anymore.
If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe for more stories from Japan you've probably never heard.
It happened late at night after a family gathering. We had spent the evening cleaning graves, burning incense, and preparing food for our ancestors. By the time I left my uncle's house, most of the village had gone quiet. The roads were empty. The air felt heavy, not hot, just thick, like the island itself was holding its breath. I was riding my scooter home along a narrow road that cut through endless sugarcane fields. If you've never seen Okinawan sugarcane at night, it's hard to explain. During the day, it looks harmless, but after sunset, the stalks become towering black walls. You can't see more than a few feet inside. The wind makes them whisper to each other. And when you're alone, it always feels like something is moving just beyond sight. I remember checking the time, 11:47 p.m. The road ahead was completely empty. Then I heard someone call my name, softly, just loud enough to rise above the engine. I looked around. Nothing. I figured I'd imagined it. Maybe the wind, maybe my own thoughts. I kept driving. A few seconds later, I heard it again. This time I knew exactly who it sounded like. My grandmother. I nearly slammed on the brakes. The voice was perfect. The same gentle tone she'd used my entire life. The same way she'd stretched the last syllable when she wanted my attention. For a moment, I forgot she was dead. My eyes drifted toward the sugarcane field beside the road. The stalks were swaying, slowly, but there wasn't any wind. I stopped the scooter. The engine died. Silence swallowed everything. Then came the voice again. "Can you help me?" My stomach tightened. I stared into the darkness. There was nothing there. No figure, no movement, just blackness. I should have left. Every instinct in my body told me to leave. Instead, I stepped off the scooter. "Grandma?" The answer came immediately. "Over here, somewhere inside the cane, maybe 20 feet away." I pulled out my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam barely penetrated the stalks. Everything beyond a few feet disappeared into darkness. I took a step forward. The voice responded, "That's right." Another step. The sugarcane closed around me. The road disappeared behind me. I couldn't hear insects. I couldn't hear anything except my own breathing and my grandmother's voice. "Come help me." The strange thing was that every time I moved closer, the voice seemed farther away. Not by much, but just enough to stay out of reach. I kept walking. The phone flashlight shook in my hand. The stalks scraped against my arms. Leaves cut my skin. But I didn't stop. Something inside me needed to find the source of that voice. Needed to know how it was possible. Needed to see her one more time. Then I noticed something. The voice wasn't echoing, it wasn't bouncing around the field, it was moving. Every time I took a few steps, it shifted deeper into the darkness. Like it wanted me to follow. Like it was leading me somewhere. A cold wave rolled through my body. I finally stopped walking. "Grandma?" No answer. For the first time all night, the field was silent. Then I heard something behind me. Not a voice. Footsteps. Slow, crunching through the dirt. Coming closer. I spun around. The flashlight beam swept across the stalks. Nothing. The footsteps stopped. I stood frozen. Then they started again. One step, another. Something was walking through the cane, and it was heading directly toward me. I shouted, "Hello!" No response. The footsteps continued, steady, patient, never speeding up, never slowing down. I ran. Branches whipped across my face. The phone slipped from my hand. I didn't stop to retrieve it. I crashed through the sugarcane blindly, desperate to reach the road. Behind me, I could hear movement. Not running. Following. I don't remember much after that. Only flashes. Falling. Getting back up. Hearing my grandmother's voice calling my name again. Hearing something else answer. A voice too deep to be human. Then darkness. When I opened my eyes, the sun was rising. I was lying beside a small farm road, nearly 5 kilometers from where I'd left my scooter. My feet were bare, my clothes were torn, my arms were covered in cuts. I had no memory of how I'd gotten there. The police found my scooter later that morning, still parked exactly where I'd left it. The key was in the ignition. My phone was in the storage compartment underneath the seat. At first, I thought I'd simply imagined everything. Maybe I'd suffered heat exhaustion. Maybe I'd sleepwalked. Maybe grief had finally caught up with me. Then my cousin listened to an audio file recorded on my phone. I don't remember starting the recording. The file lasted almost 6 hours. Most of it was static. Rustling leaves, distant footsteps, my breathing, then my voice, over and over again, for hours, repeating the same sentence. "Grandma, wait for me. Grandma, wait for me." My cousin stopped listening after a few minutes, but I forced myself to hear the rest. Near the very end of the recording, just before sunrise, another voice appeared. Clear, calm. It wasn't my grandmother. It wasn't anyone I knew. And it said only 3 words. "Almost home now." The recording ended immediately afterward. I haven't gone near that sugarcane field since. In every Obon, when the ancestors are said to return to Okinawa, I remember something my grandmother once told me. Not every voice calling your name belongs to someone who loves you. Some are just trying to find their way home, and sometimes they need someone else to take their place.